What's up, Eagles Nation? The rest of the NFL Nation that just wants to come on and try to get your haterade on for the Eagles. We get it. It's all good. Keep chasing us. All right. Today's topic, guys. By the way, my name is Steve Hyder. This is Gate City Sports Channel. And today's topic, I'm going to talk about the running back rotation and what the hell is going on. There's a lot of blame going on for the offensive struggles, and it's being thrown on Mike Groh. And I'm going to be here to tell you, I'm not the hugest Mike Groh fan, but I'm telling you, the blame is being misattributed to Mike Groh. Mike Groh ain't got shit to do with why we're losing right now. I'm not saying that you couldn't upgrade over Mike Groh. I'm just saying he ain't got shit to do with us losing right now. But I'm going to get into what the hell's going on with the running back rotation and who's responsible for all this and how we fix this crap. All right, y'all. Let's get to it.
Played every snap in the loss to Atlanta. Howard runs right through.
Okay, guys. So to begin with, this is not an easy situation to resolve because the fact remains is that injuries have a lot to do with a lot of the ineffectiveness that we're experiencing currently with our running backs and our running game. Because us not being able to get into 12-man personnel on the offense, it's hurting us a lot. It's hurting us a whole lot when it comes to running. With that said, I think that the next thing you have to kind of look into is personnel decisions. And we got to run into is why are some of these decisions being made, such as putting Miles Sanders back into a game when like literally 2 plays before on the same possession he fumbled the football, and we were lucky enough to recover it. I mean, it's just a poor personnel decision, and who the hell's responsible for this? Now, I've read a lot of comments from other people. I've watched other commentators talk, and a lot of people are putting the blame on Mike Groh, and it's just that's not who the blame should be on. It has nothing to do with Mike Groh. I'm sorry, I love Deuce Staley, but this is Deuce Staley's fault.
Here with 29. Just want to get him going downhill. You know, you see these DBs, you see linebackers kind of bounce off.
What I find interesting from that clip that preceded this was Deuce Staley from 2017 talking about using a player like LeGarrette Blount, which, let's be honest, Jordan Howard is a very similar player. Actually, in my opinion, Jordan Howard's a little better at contact than even LeGarrette Blount was. But he uses this irony that he's failing to see this year to where he's talking about using a guy like LeGarrette Blount when you see a defense sneak up linebackers and corners and attacking it. What the fuck, man? Wake the fuck up and use Jordan Howard to do the same damn thing. Jordan Howard, your personnel decisions are what is partially stalling us. That turnover was on you, not even Miles Sanders. You can't put the damn kid back in 2 plays later. The kid needs a break. He needs to think about the hell he did. You go back and show him confidence, but not 2 damn plays later. He needs to be talked to. He needs to be coached up at that time, not thrown right back in the game. And you set the running back rotation. Not Doug Peterson, not Mike Groh, not Jeff Stoutland. Deuce Staley sets the running back rotation. This was on you.
I don't think there's a running back in the world that accepts a running back by committee approach.
I think the running back by committee rotation, it can be successful. And I think it keeps the mileage off of running backs and extends their careers. But with that said, the way that we're approaching it as the Philadelphia Eagles, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, there's no defined roles. We don't know who the third down back is. We use all 3 fucking backs on third down. So who's the third down back? I mean, in my opinion, all 3 of them actually have shown the ability to fucking pick up a blitz. Darren Sproles is the perceived running back or the perceived receiving back. But I'm going to be honest with you. I said in another video, when's the last fucking time Darren Sproles honestly made an impactful catch in a football game? It's been a while. Like, I'm sorry, but I thought one thing I won't take away from Miles Sanders from last week's performance, he showed that he's probably the best receiving back on the roster right now. I mean, Clement has some argument there, but he's injured right now. So I think he's the best receiving back, and I think there's a fucking role there for him. We've got to define the roles. And Miles Sanders, in my opinion, is not ready to be the featured back right now. And this shit's on Deuce. You've got to have your best running back is your feature back right now, and our best running back right now is Jordan Howard. Miles Sanders is a hell of a change of pace back. He'll definitely catch a defense that's got their hands on their hips. He'll hurt you with the receiving game, okay? And Darren Sproles is a great matchup guy to run trick plays and shit with and to just really catch defenses by surprise. But in my opinion, and most people who are watching this shit's opinion, you've got to start featuring Jordan Howard. It's getting ridiculous at this point.
This committee is an abomination.
This running back committee bullshit we're going through, it's just confusing. You know it's confusing for the offensive line, who's got to get used to rhythm and tempo of the running backs to fucking block correctly. You know it's confusing for the running backs who are trying to figure out what the hell their roles are on the team. You know it's got to be a really shitty situation for Jordan Howard, who's a guy who needs reps. He needs reps to get into his rhythm. And to make matters worse, if we look at the coaching staff, the way that the play structure is confusing. And I'm going to walk you through this. Jeff Stoutland is the offensive line and running game coordinator. Okay? Deuce Staley's an assistant head coach, and he's the running back coach, and he also sets the rotation for the running backs. Mike Groh's the offensive coordinator, and he runs a 2-minute drill. And Doug Peterson is the head coach, and he's the offensive play caller outside the 2-minute drill. I would assume this playbook is a contribution made by Peterson, Groh, Staley, Stoutland, Wash, and Press Taylor all together. The problem is, who's to be held accountable when shit doesn't work when you're doing this by-committee coaching, by-committee playbook, on top of by-committee running backs? The problem I see with the running back position is it's the same shit that's happening with the corners, linebackers, and running back. We're undervaluing the positions, and we're not making proper investments there. And I'm not saying you have to have an elite player at each position, but you've got to have middle-of-the-road adequate people. And that running back, let's be real, we're suffering because we don't have a 3-down back, and it's biting us in the ass right now.
Every game has a personality. That's true. And
Okay, guys, here's my final points on this topic. Every game does have a personality. And you know what this upcoming game has? It's got the personality of a very fucking overrated team, and you can call us both overrated, both the Packers and the Eagles right now. But here's what I can tell you. The Packers love to line them up some defensive backs. We've got a guy who can make them fucking pay for that. Fucking use him. Let Jordan Howard completely play stiff arm to your fucking face with these defensive backs. Fucking run the ball. This is not a hard thing to get to. You've got to be smarter. At some point, we're going to have to look at the way Doug Peterson has this shit set up. And Doug Peterson, not Mike Groh, has got to be held accountable. I think Deuce Staley's got some accountability in this. But this ship runs through Doug Peterson. That's all I'm going to say. That's it, guys. That's all I got. So do me a favor, y'all. I'm going to hop off here. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe. Steve Hyder, Gate City Sports Channel. Run the fucking ball, Eagles.